I want to cover one of Dragon Ball's biggest misconceptions in the Cell arc. Now listen, I've covered this specific topic a tiny bit in one of my shorts, but I felt that I didn't have enough time to fully explain myself, as obviously you're only given a minute in a short video. So instead, I want to make a longer video to hopefully explain something to the people that have this really weird misconception about Goku in the Cell Saga. Now I understand that there's probably been hundreds of videos with a lot of different takes on the Senzu Bean controversy, but I'm gonna try my best not to get too into that argument, although I'm going to definitely fail, as I really just want to make Goku's actions and intentions crystal clear. And who knows, I might actually change some minds or inform those who might have just missed the correct context. I do want to make my stance on the situation clear though. Goku is a great father, and everything he did in the Cell Saga was justified. First of all, it initially wasn't Goku's intention to let Gohan defeat Cell. Again, initially. At first, Goku wanted to see if he could defeat Cell himself, and if not, then Gohan was the secret weapon. Think about this logically. It makes zero sense for him to go first in the tournament and fight all out like he did if he hadn't planned on defeating Cell. The instant or warp Kamehameha, either way doesn't really matter, they mean the same thing, was not for show. Let's be real, this was definitely a move Goku would use if he planned on finishing off an enemy. Unfortunately, Cell wasn't even going all out against Goku, but Goku was. Hence he realized he couldn't win, and then gave up to let Gohan try. He admits himself that he went all out, and that he doesn't even know if Cell was doing the same. Remember, at this point, even without Super Saiyan 2, Gohan is leagues above Goku in power at this point. He's so strong that even Goku at his best isn't even that impressive to him. Nothing seems weird so far. Goku tried his best to defeat Cell, realized he couldn't do it, and the fact that Gohan is stronger than him by miles therefore led him to decide Gohan was everyone's only hope, which is reasonable. And before anyone says, well, they could have just jumped Cell, he didn't have to put Gohan in danger, let me just say that's not true. If they would have jumped him, they would have all gotten clapped with no difficulty. Goku at his best didn't even bring Cell anywhere near his full power. So what is everyone else going to do when they're even weaker than Goku? It'd be Broly all over again. And I have proof from the manga itself that Cell wasn't even trying with Goku, but I'll get to that in a second. Anyways, Gohan is the only hope, but there's a catch. Goku has paid close attention to his son, and has trained with him for a long time in the chamber. For a martial arts genius, he obviously understands how strong Gohan is before and after he gets angry. He's confident his son can win, but in order for the victory to be 100% assured, he needs to make sure that Gohan gets angry, because just like he's seen multiple times now, Gohan is at his strongest when he's mad. So how does Goku go about this? He gives Cell a Senzu Bean to make sure Cell overpowers Gohan and pushes him to unleash his rage. Now this is where everyone flips out and calls him a bad father for making this mistake. Before jumping on the bandwagon, let's at the very least understand Goku's thought process. People assumed he gave Cell the bean so that it'd be a fair fight, or because he's a battle-crazed maniac. Now under different circumstances, these reasons would make sense, but they're definitely not why he did it this time around. Like I said, it was to ensure Cell made Gohan mad and unleashed his rage, as that'd be a sure win. Proof from the manga itself, Goku is literally shown thinking to himself, that's right Cell, make Gohan mad. It doesn't get any more clear than that. The only reason people have so easily overlooked this was because of the fact that Goku realized he had made some mistake in his thought process, due to Piccolo getting him to understand Gohan wasn't a fighter. Goku's been dead majority of the time in Z. He hasn't had any chance to watch Gohan during fights like Piccolo has, and understand his son's true nature. Goku as a Saiyan understands and lives for battle, it's in his blood, and when he sees Gohan, all he knows is that his Saiyan/Earthling son can also fight on superhuman levels and can also become a Super Saiyan, as well as gain a lot of power through anger and at times actually like training and being there to help in fights. For all Goku knows, Gohan is a Saiyan through and through, therefore his method to power and Saiyan instincts must be very similar to Goku's himself, which is a reasonable assumption considering the circumstances and the time he's been allowed to be around his son. Gohan is not only capable of what Goku can do, but he does it better. However, he didn't know that Gohan's instincts weren't quite the same. For Goku, he can get himself angry and bring out the best of his fighting ability when he's pushed to his limit, as that's when he does his best work. Seeing as his son is nearly a better version of himself, and a Saiyan, it must mean he also thrives in battle the same way. So we can clearly understand and rationalize his thought process. It's not crazy, and it's not Goku being a bad father. That's why when Piccolo tells him that Gohan's not a fighter, he thinks, crap, I didn't account for the fact that Gohan might not get angry the same way I do, even though he's a Saiyan that can literally do everything I can do. But anyway, skipping forward to when Gohan becomes a Super Saiyan 2, we see that Cell admits he's been holding back and has decided to go all out for the first time. This proves Goku could not have won no matter how hard he tried or how much everyone gangs up on him. It even proves that Gohan getting angry was a necessity, because Senzu Bean or not, he would have lost as Cell still hadn't even gone gone all out. Therefore, Goku's intentions were pure, rational, and justified, based on all the information that was available to him. The only thing he did wrong was not understanding that Gohan does his best work not when he's pushed, but when someone he loves is being put in danger. I didn't want this video to be as long as it was, but I had to get this point across, and it would have been significantly harder if I tried cramming it in a minute. So thank you for sticking with me, and with that being said, leave a like if you enjoyed this, or don't. Consider subscribing if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.